Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to proceed with doing a double switch plate, in which I will show you from scratch, whereby we don't. It's a blank wood, which I'm going to paint the background using Joe Sonia background color soft white. Okay, I have already done the back of it. Okay, now I'm going to show you on the front how I'm going to do the background. Okay, first and foremost, we have to seal the wood prior to painting so that the paint doesn't seep through the wood, so that you don't have to do too many times, too many layers. Okay, so we start off by putting this all-purpose sealer. I'm using Joe Sonia all-purpose sealer. I put it onto my palette. I'm using the foil. Okay, I'm going to use a flat brush which you have wet it a bit, and then we're just going to brush it on. Yeah, brush it on like this. Okay, then make sure that it is smooth. There's no blobs of white anywhere. Okay, so that would seal the wood entirety, and then we have to dry it. Okay, I'm going to dry it using the blow dryer. Okay, I didn't brush on here. Okay. So once we have it all dried like that, we will paint it. Okay, I'm going to use a flat brush, and I have already put the soft white, the background soft white here on the palette. So I'm going to just take on the flat brush and then brush it on. Okay, we have to put a bit of water if it's a bit dry on the brush. Okay, and then we brush it on in one direction. Yeah. Okay, so we have one layer already coated. Okay, we dry it. Okay, once we have it dry, we're going to sandpaper. Okay, we dry, so we're going to use sandpaper. So this is a sandpaper that I'm going to use. It's 1500 grade. Okay, so we're just going to sand it, okay, so that it will be smooth. Otherwise it's quite rough on the surface. So this is how you do the background, yeah. Okay. Right, so now we have sandpaper. We put another layer, yeah. So we're going to use the same paint, which is soft white, Joe Sonia soft white. We're going to paint again the background for a second layer. Okay. Again, it must be in one direction, yeah. Okay, if it's too dry, we put a bit of water on the tip of your brush so that it's easier for you to follow through. Okay, just run through like that. Okay, so we are done with the second layer. We dry again. Okay, we have done with the drying. Okay, so we sandpaper again the surface. Get rid of any excess paint. Okay, and we're gonna sand again, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put one more layer. This is the third layer. Okay, for the third layer we don't need to sand it again, yeah. So we're just going to brush the paint, and that's it, and dry it. Okay, we're done. We dry again. Okay, so we are done with the drying. Oh, there's parts here not so dry. Okay, so it's dry, so you have all white like this. Okay, and for this particular design, we're gonna use Priscilla Hauser's book as our guideline on the painting. So the technique is slightly different from what I showed you in Ross Singleton. So it's going to be a wild rose, something like this flower. Okay, so I have it already transferred to the tracing paper. You can get this tracing paper from Popular Bookshop. Okay, and then you trace it on. Okay, we're gonna transfer it onto the surface. Okay, gonna use this paper tape to hold the design. Okay, so we're gonna put it on like that to make sure that it is all together. I think we have to put another one here. So yeah, we have it all already positioned, and then we use this we call it transfer paper. It's like a carbon paper. I have already marked it to show that this is the top and this is the bottom. We're going to insert it in underneath. Yeah. And then we're going to use a stylus. Okay, this is a stylus. And we're going to run through the design, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do this first. Hopefully you'll be patient enough to watch it. Okay. Okay, so we are going through halfway already. I just want to make sure we have it all. Okay, then we do this part. Yeah. Okay. sure that here we can see better. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we have roughly transferred the design. It's a bit vague, but I think I can still see it. Okay. Okay, so now the next step is for us to paint. Okay, I'm going to paint the leaf first. We're going to use pine green. I'm going to use a Joe Sonia acrylic paint, pine green, to based on all the leaves. Yeah, so that is the first thing we need to do. I'm going to use the same palette on the other side to baste it. Or we can also use the what do you call it, Stay Wet palette, but I'm just going to use this foil so that I can just throw it away. And we're going to use round brush number 2 to do all the leaves. Yeah, so what you need to do is you just baste it following the design. Okay, like so. Okay, then we're gonna do this first. Okay, we're going to do all through. Wherever it's possible, you just follow the shape. All the pencil mark, make sure you cover it. Okay, this method is easy for anyone who just started, but the only thing is that it takes a bit of time, yeah, because you need to base coat or undercoat each of the item. For example, the leaves, the petals, and so forth, you need to baste it first, like so, yeah. we are almost done. One more. Okay, so this is what we need to do, whereby we just based it on with pine green, the color that we chose for the leaves, and then we're going to dry it and then do a second layer on top of this, yeah, so that the color will be more solid. Okay, as I say, you have to be a bit patient doing this kind of method. Okay, so we're gonna do a second layer. Okay, gonna use a pine green again. We need to put more pine green. Okay, so that it will be more solid and more precise. Because otherwise you can still see the background color. It's quite visible. So that's why you need to do it twice, yeah? So that the green is more vibrant. Okay. So the ending portion, you have to make it a bit more sharp at the ending of the leaves, so that it look a bit more neater, yeah? Okay, we are done with the leaves. Okay, so this is the leaves that we have done for double layer. And we're going to dry it. Ah, I only see there's one more here, leaves, which I didn't color, so I'm gonna paint it on. Okay, there's one more there, and one more here. Okay, dry. Okay, once we have it dry, we're gonna shade each of the leaves. Okay, I intend to use burnt sienna. Okay, burnt sienna, which is a bit brownish. If not, we can also use dark chocolate. Yeah, maybe we'll use dark chocolate better to shade the leaves at the bottom. Yeah, so I'm going to use a stay wet palette. Okay, this is a stay wet palette. I'm going to use this Americana paint and put it onto the wet palette, and we're going to use a retarder. Okay, this is the medium that helps you to do shading, so that your brush will not get dry while you are shading. You can use water, but water is quite fast to dry. Okay, we dipped the brush onto the retarder, and then we take a tip with the dark chocolate here, and we're gonna just run through at the bottom layer there. Yeah, so this is what you're gonna do for each of the leaves. Okay, if you can see, there is a distinct brown at the bottom. Yeah, so we're gonna do it all at the bottom of the leaves. Okay. So we gotta coat it only about like a quarter of the leaves with brown. Okay, using this angle 3/8 brush. Okay. To provide a shadow, yeah, a shadow effect. Just want to make sure that we cover everything. Okay, so we have already covered it, yeah. I've ruined a bit of stain there, but we can touch up. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do for the leaf, yeah. And then we're gonna highlight each of the leaves using this cadmium yellow. Again, we're gonna put this cadmium yellow at the tip of the leaf, yeah. So we take again this angle brush and we're going to put a retarder, okay, at the tip here we take the yellow and we're going to brush about a quarter at the tip, yeah. Okay, we're going to do that first. Okay, certain part is not dry yet, so you got to be careful. By that you should actually dry the bottom part first before you do this. I'm going to go ahead and do the yellow at the tip first. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is what I mean. Okay, where I put a yellow down there. Okay. Shade again nicely. Oh, the lighter color. Okay, so we are done with the leaves, yeah. So as you can see, the leaf is complete with shading at the bottom and highlighting at the tip. We are using dark chocolate, Americana